It's that time again. Oh yeah. We are in Luke 5. And in Luke 5, we have Jesus healing people. Pharisees, of course, challenging him, saying, you can't forgive people's sins. And then Jesus says, what's easier, to say your sins are forgiven or rise up and walk? So to prove a point, he heals the guy. Kind of a sense of humor there, I think, with the sarcasm, kind of a sarcastic thing too, right? I like that one. It's a good insight to Jesus's personality. What else is going on there? He has Peter catch so much fish they can barely pull in the net, even though all night they were catching nothing. And what else is on there? I'm forgetting now. Maybe it'll come to me. Let me just speak out of my own life. I'm just really encouraged that the Lord is helping me, and I'm going through some very stressful situations right now, and He's just helping me maintain my peace, my mindset, my joy, my faith, my trust. I'm not completely trusting and completely peaceful, but I am more than I could be. You know, I could be a lot more worried and anxious than I am, so I'm appreciative of that. Yeah, so much so that I'm just enjoying I feel like we're both enjoying the ongoing conversation we're having. More me than him, but I'm keeping him involved, so I think I get the sense he's amused. And I also get the sense that he's supporting me in how I identify myself right now. So that's interesting as well. Yeah, I'm just living simply, not wanting anything. Just loving on the Lord. Oh yeah. It's humid today. I don't know about you, but humidity just, you know, I quite often will thank God for the weather, because you know it's beautiful, or you know, just be thankful for the weather. But I was just sort of joking with him, saying, like, when it's humid, I'm never thankful. But listening to the birds sing is one of my favorite things to do. Being a musician, loving melody. I just think it's awesome that God would create these little creatures that can't help but put melody into the air. I just think that's lovely. And as often as I can, I try to identify the species that I'm hearing. And that helps me stay connected and thankful, because it's just like knowing people and knowing them by their name. It's just more, I feel more of a connection than, oh yeah, I know who that person is. But to know them by name, yeah, baby. And for God to not be so busy that he doesn't know us by name, that's awesome. I mean, it's more than that, obviously. If he's living in us, I think he knows a little bit more about us than what our name is. Also, reducing the alcohol is going well. I'm not even thinking about it, so that's nice. Because I'm focusing in on the Lord. And I never drink a lot anyway, but I would usually drink a little bit before, I'll play piano, and that'll be it. But right now I'm just focusing in on the Lord, and he doesn't have me picking up the bottle. So that's lovely. So he has me trusting him for all that I need in my finances, my relationships, my employment, what I need in my growth, in my character. One of the things I love to do is search out new music. And one of the reasons why I like to do that so much is I love the energy of a new song with a new melody, with a new beat, and it's sort of, I think it kind of reminds me of the newness of God. You never know how he's going to come to you, how he's going to manifest himself, but it's always good, it's always fresh, it's always, well, sometimes it's not, because if he's telling you to do something you don't want to do, then yeah, it's not always welcome. But for the most part, and I feel the same way with new music. It just kind of hits my spirit in a way that makes me feel alive, creative, in the flow of something new and adventurous and discovering something new. And I feel like that's kind of how it is in the spirit. And I'm saying all these things because I can't remember what was in Luke 5. Jesus was talking about wineskins real quickly. He's saying you can't put new wine in old wineskin because it'll burst, break, and you'll lose the wine. And he also mentions that, people prefer the older wine. So the idea is to make sure what you're receiving is being nurtured and cared for in the right vessel, so it matures in a way that is optimal for use. And I feel like that's what we are to each other is we are those wineskins that continue to be a place where God can thrive and find his home, and so his best attributes can be manifest through us for others. Oh yeah, baby.